Yeah, that's the thing. They don't believe in the goddamn customers. For them, it's like, oh, like, I'm not joking. Like, we had a announcement, like, today. It's basically like, oh, today, like, everyone is just getting salaries, or tomorrow, or the day after, stuff like that. And what would be best is for every customer to leave with at least one receipt. It's like, I get people who basically want to check the price for things because they don't know where they want to go yet. And that, for me, that's fair. And like, yeah, for me, that's also a consumer mind, which my team leader doesn't like people having. Like, the fuck? I'm not a salesman. I like to do service. If people give me their phone for basically repairing, I make sure I do the best job I can. I don't give a shit if people want me to, like, oh, you're gonna have to basically sell them also a phone, like, screen protector and, like, a phone case. Because, for example, I personally don't need one or want one. Especially those, like, I don't know why. But yeah, so basically when I started at the place, it was very slow. And yeah, it was basically like, oh, just have a better goal. They want me to have, like, I couldn't set my own goal. They wanted me to set a goal that was a good principle for the store that could be earned, and something that, well, basically was kind of very unfair with everything that's happening, because they don't understand how it works over here. And that's just also shit, because it's not my goal. It is their goal, their point of view. Don't they realize that most people hate when the store tries to shove extra stuff on us? If I go to a store for one thing, and expect me to leave without one thing, or at most one extra thing that I choose, I can agree there. I can definitely agree there, because, for example, I'm working with someone that is in the same area. And basically, he's a nice person. Like, many people sometimes just comes in just to say hi to him. There we go. Do you mean that is it supposed to be more or less? Because I don't know. Like, it's going up to yellow when it's like a high tone. This is better. I'm just gonna walk around in a circle. But yeah, like, basically, people come in just to meet with him. Ah, music was overpowering too much. Fair enough. So I'm gonna do it a bit smaller. There we go. And yeah, they like him because, sure, he can sell stuff to many people, and he cannot, like, shove things in people's faces. But he basically is like, oh, do you like, for example, listen to a lot of music, or like, for example, like, sound books? I'm like, well, yeah, I kind of like to do that. Like, have you ever, like, had headphones or something like that? He asks at least a question just to see if the customer wants to buy something. But that is basically it. Like, it's as even he said, the people I work for, they don't let us make a goal. They basically have a goal they believe is gonna happen. So when I started working there, it was basically very slow for me. For some reason, that was a very slow time to be working there. I'm gonna see if I can, like, do some side quests. It's just I'm very bad at doing them. I don't know how to do them, some of them. Yeah, you can always recommend something. That's what I do. I like to recommend things because, like, for example, if people say, like, I need to clean their charging port and stuff like that, I can always recommend a cleaning thing because I know of them. I own one of them. They are great to actually use. But not like, I'm not just gonna, oh, so I basically need to sell some extra things. You can have this, this, and this. Like, we would say that. Jesus. So yeah, it's you. I don't know if you have seen the memes or the videos where basically people put pots above the phone when some salesman trying to call them just bang on it. I kind of want to do that with my own
Greetings to ye.
workmates, to be honest. Like, they can't even talk like normal people between each other. It's like they always have to sell something. So yeah, I worked, it was very slow, and one day I managed to actually get a better income. One day it was a better day than most of the days. Do you know what I get from my team leader? It was a good button. And I got so pissed because, like, mate, you are not even working here in this city. You don't know how many people can even come here. The only thing that it does is showing me a statistic of how people like sell things there. 400, 500, 400, 600, 200, 400, 6,000. He doesn't even they don't even use math for it. I've said it to like some person that like visits now and then just to like talk some shit sometimes. And basically it's like they don't try to see what is the common number here. They basically is like, oh, look at that. We have now earned 10,000. That means that's gonna be the new normal. It doesn't matter if it's very hard to get there. That's gonna be normal. For example, we have 2 stores 100 meters away from each other, which is stupid. One of the store can at least get up to 4 customers. And if lucky, at least 2 of them would buy something. Because as I said, sometimes people just come in just to ask a question first. And basically I just put a goal and just like, yeah, I don't really care. I put this goal because no one complains about it. My team leader comes in. I just push hard today. At least 20,000. I just stand there like, mate, I can get 2 people here. You want me to sell phone extras such as charging cases, screen protectors for 10,000? Are you insane? So yeah, I recently brought a new router at Ilganta, and one store clerk saw us, asked if everything was good, so that we knew what we were doing and looked for, and just switched to casual talk instead. 10 on 10. Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes I go into a bookstore and like I sometimes don't even look for anything special, and they can come in a clerk and just say, "Oh, are you looking for something specific?" No, I'm actually just checking around today. Oh, well, it's only to tell us if you need anything. I love that because that basically is they know that people are there for a reason. They know that, oh, either they want to buy something or they're looking around. If we let them be, they might actually find something. Like, I bought a birthday gift for my sister. It's like, I just walked around, looked what I found. And when I was in the register, I just asked, like, do you know any good book like this? And then do that. Yeah, that's the way it should always be, yeah. The problem is, like, we work as salesmen. We don't even have, like, the normal salary thing. We basically, is like, is it called provisional or something? Where the more we sell, the better we earn. The problem is that they have a earning based on hour, which means that the less customer you get, the more you have to earn, which means that the more you have to earn, the more difficult it's gonna be, and yeah, that doesn't really help. So as I said, I have no problem with the work because it at least keeps me busy if there are actually customers coming in. But I can't handle most of my coworkers. Because they, like, for example, it was one day when I basically like, oh, this is the goal. I always have the same goal. My friend who was with me ended up buying a soda streamer, even though that wasn't the plan, just because he saw one and the store clerk noticed. Fair enough. I bought a soda streamer because I thought it would be a good buy, and to be honest, it has been. I still use it, and it is brilliant, to be honest. But yeah, at the same time, I don't think I'm too into phone things, and I guess that's also why, like, I just feel I can't sell these things because I don't know of them. Most of the things we sell are something that is being created by factories that our own boss have contacted. So everything is exclusive. And that's the problem. People doesn't know about it. They want something, we don't have it because we only have our own things. But yeah, there was one day I was at really bad mood, so just like, oh, here's my goal, have it. Is that only your goal? Like, you could, like, you will only earn this much if you have this goal. And like, yeah, well, I can't set a normalized goal. I don't know the translation in English, but basically, like, I can't set a goal that is reality, which means I have to basically set that. They just gave me a thumbs up because for their point of view, it's like, Yes, you're fighting for something that is that is bigger, so you can reach there. No, I just don't give a shit because it's unrealistic for them to have that goal. And then people just started to pop in when I said like, no, I don't have that kind of mindset because I was just in a bad mindset. And everyone was just like, oh, but mindset is everything. Just go for it. Just mindset. Like, mate, you have no fucking idea how much I want to. I'm never gonna hurt anyone. I'm never that person. But in a sense of explaining how I felt, I wanted to strangle them. That's the simplest explanation of what I wanted to do. So then one of my co-workers in the vicinity came by because I said our stores is about 100 meters away. He noticed that it wasn't because I have a bad mindset. I don't have a bad mindset when I actually deal with customers. I am just tired of listening to their babbling. So he made a product without checking if there is a market for it, bro. Yeah, like, we have the recycled phone cases, which is only in a few colors. We only sell one certain wallet case. Trust me, I've had a lot of people ask for wallet cases. They have their own sound buds, which is basically earbuds, and all charging things. And it's like, I can't even explain anything of this because it's its own shit. Also, I'm trying to look for where I actually rest my team. There, I found the sign. Bro, I have zero educational experience in marketing sales, but even I can see that it's dumb. Yeah, like, even many people see it's dumb to have two of the same store 100 meters away. But they don't. Not only that, we sometimes have to ask the warehouse for, like, special transport, because sometimes we need to ask them to send us a part, or we need to ask someone else for a part. Guess what? The only person working there is going on a holiday for at least 2 weeks or something, so it's gonna be a little of a delay. Excuse me, so you're saying that there's basically only one person working with everything? Also, I'm trying to find the menu. I'm lost right now. So, yeah. Not hundreds. 100 as in... Yeah, 100 meter. It basically takes me 2-3 minutes to walk up to the other store. I don't know why. Everyone I talk to asks why. I can't answer. Let's see here. I'm being hounded by nasty vicious moneylenders, but I have repaid all my parents. Okay. I could prepare a feast fit for His Majesty if I only had the ingredients I seek. Can I give him some ingredients then? So yeah, not hundreds, only hundreds, 2 minutes walk. So yeah, like, I don't see much intelligence with what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna scrutinize. So, yeah. It's like, for example, our boss came by one day just like see how everything goes. I was like, I just said, it goes as it goes. This is Borås. I do love that sometimes I'm trying to not to say where I live, and sometimes I do say where I live. At the same time, I don't care. But basically, it's like, but this is one of the good stores. Like, I'm not saying anything because I have a customer. I leave him alone. He walks away, and I just think, are you insane? I can order the Albert-inspired professor at the Royal Academy who falls easily under pressure. Deep down, he is a passionate individual with dream.
Good day.
I don't know how you do these quests. They're so goddamn vague. I'm gonna... Wait, can I talk to you? I could run from store to store in about 9 seconds then. Talk about waste of money. People on taking unnecessary space. Yes! The other store looks more modern and a bit more bigger. But it is useless because no one comes there. The other one is much more smaller. There is not much space, but it's more people going there. You don't need anything else, but for some reason, like, even the one I went to in Halmstad, which was where I was training, it looked like a goddamn like, shoe store. Not like a big one, but basically like just a little, like in a not a warehouse. Mall. Basically just a little cubicle in, on the sides these like wooden things with some cases on them, things in the back, and then just seats. It looked like a goddamn shoe store. So yeah, like I and the guy who sometimes comes to visit just to talk shit a bit. Also, it's a good person. When I say talk shit, I mean like a good shit, because sometimes we do need someone to talk to. We can comment a lot of things that should be changed or something that should be done, but no. I do not lack confidence in my skill. Alas, I can't see my hands in the green I need most. I want only the best milk, crabs, and eggs. Whoops, that was the wrong button. Where the hell do I buy milk, crabs, and eggs? Wait, actually, where the hell do I buy milk, crabs, and eggs? So, yeah, for example, like, one of my colleagues was sick one day, and I took over for one of his days, but I didn't feel for working like 8 days a week. So I said no to the other days. Do you know how difficult they had to actually find people? Because they only have basically one person per store. Like, sure, I am basically pendling between 2 stores. The one 100 meters away and the other one. But like, they basically have to call someone in from another town just because if someone gets sick. They don't really think things through, actually. But they don't realize. So yeah, there is a lot of things they should really change. For some reason they earn enough from the... It's like when I trained there. Oh no, when I did the test. Basically said that what gets the most income is basically the repairs. So I guess that they can still stand as a store because of the repairs. But for some reason they're so goddamn eager of doing everything else that they just don't give a shit, really. So, I don't know. I seriously have no clue what they're thinking. I still haven't really finished the quest here. I can't deal with these quests. Speaking of, oh god, I just got a flashback from another code last Tuesday. This Tuesday. Oh god. The same stubborn fool has processed processed, what the hell? So they have a shortage of personnel and yet they want 2 stores 100 meters apart from each other. I'm so confused if anyone can see that it's a good idea. I don't know. No one knows. We just works there. Well, I think I'm still gonna work there. I asked actually my colleague and asked when they actually send the next month's schedule. And he says at least 1 or 2 weeks before because it is law on that. I haven't gotten mine yet. I haven't gotten my schedule yet, but I basically had a 2-month trial period just to see how everything went. And yes, I am not in the green. I know I'm not in the green. I can't get in the green for where I live. So it wouldn't surprise me, but it's as people say. They should have contacted me as well about it. But no one has contacted me yet. I am gonna check my mail later, but if it sends them through mail, then that's just kind of bullshit, to be honest. I basically speak to them daily on, not Snapchat. What the hell is it called? I basically had to download an app just because I needed to contact my coworkers. WhatsApp, that's the name. Yes, WhatsApp. Absolutely. What woman in her right mind would want to marry such a spineless, fragile man? Not me, that's for sure. Wait, do I need to find this man then? Who the hell is the man? And what am I supposed to do then?
Hello.
Hello. But yeah, I basically had to download WhatsApp just so I can contact them and like if stuff is needed to ask questions and things like that. Yikes, that's loud. No, I will not give up, I will not, I must not. I'm the only one who can make you truly happy, Matilda. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna do challenge. But yeah, so basically, if they talk to me a lot between there, I feel like they should have at least said something about it there, but no, nothing yet. So I'm gonna check with him this weekend.
Let us fight with honor.
But though I can say this, yes, I really need a job because I have my goal of opening my own shop and I need money for that, definitely. So I can't say anything about, yes, I do need it. But I'm a mix between, sure, I want to keep my job because I get an income. But also, I also don't really give a shit because I am gonna quit that work when I find another job. So it doesn't matter what is coming first, I'm basically gonna stop working there at some point. I don't think I'm gonna win this.
Have at you.
He is actually quite strong, actually.
Out of my way. Have at you. Death by 1,000 cuts.
That was not 1,000 cuts, that was 2 cuts or something.
Now then.
I have 51 healing, great. I'm gonna use those. Try me, I can heal forever!
How about this?
At the same time, it does actually do 500. Oh, that's only 200, that's good. You know what? Didn't I have... Oh yeah, let's do this. That might actually help me a bit. Probably it's a good idea to actually fix my strength a bit. I don't know how much health he has, but it is a very difficult dude to deal with. What should I do? Become rip? No. No. You know, I'm gonna do this. There we go. Okay, item. I think I'm gonna have to healing grade medium actually because this guy does some damage to me. Also, it's something else I thought about about work. Hold on, I'm just gonna try and figure out what the hell I'm doing here. Right, I'm doing stout ball. Basically, we are supposed to have like 30 minutes break for like lunch. But my colleague did say that apparently one of like team leaders got a bit pissed because he basically kind of closed the store for having lunch. Because as I said, we are the only one in the store. We're only one person per store. I'm like, what the hell are we supposed to do then? Like, we need lunch, but in some way we don't actually do it. I would say, like, most places have, like, perhaps an hour depending on... Also, hi, Badger. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I just had to basically finish my sentence there. I hope you have a good Tuesday. I am basically just trying to defeat this dude. It depends on also. Like, I've had a place that has 60 minutes, but most places I have had is 30 minutes. So 30-40 minutes perhaps. Some, depending on what work, does have up to 60 minutes.
How about this?
But as I said, we basically are alone in a store. They want us to be there all the time. We have lunch break there, but we don't have a lunch break. We just have to forcefully feed ourselves and be done with it. So yeah. Been better, bit depressed. I'm sorry to hear that, Badger. I hope it gets better. I am there sometime now and then. I know exactly how that feels, and it is not fun. So I do hope it gets better soon. We basically just started talking about the place I worked and ended up continuing talking about it. But that was basically what I have to say about today's work relations, if we say so.
How about this?
I think I've mostly said everything else that's already been happening.
The battle is true. Damn.
Then do that.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win this.
Damn.
Can't change topics, so Badger also can get some happiness. Yes! Absolutely. We need to boost Badger's happiness as well. Absolutely.
Have I failed?
Yes, you have. I guess that was the point, because she wanted someone and that was strong. Oh, I do wonder what would happen if we actually won then. I was surprised myself. Apparently, she just beat it at night. God damn. But yes. I'm trying to figure out what to talk about. I'm very bad with topics. I'm very good at jumping into topics, but very bad at starting them. The only thing I can think of that is at least happiness for me is that soon I was still playing another code and I love it. And then I will soon also start playing the 3 Ace Attorney Chronicles again. Not the Chronicles. The Ace Attorney trilogy. The new one. I hope you all also have games you're excited for as well. Or games that you have waited for and actually released. I actually been playing a lot of Palworld, for example, in Neon's server. That was actually really fun. It's a very interesting game. Wasn't she the one who didn't want to be with someone weak and scrawny? If so, I'll say to the guy, run for it. Yeah, a bit. Apparently she changed her mind because she managed to defeat a knight. Or as it looks, he managed to beat down a girl. A critical nut. Yeah, well, I'm pretty certain some sort of nut was critical here. Let's go, run! Whee! That's at least one quest I managed to do. It's kind of difficult to figure out some of these. There is one that basically wants to hunt a boar. But I don't know how to do that, because I have hunted it, I have captured it. I've let the guy battle it, but nope. I have no clue what to do with it. Le Man, his name is Le Man. He is the man. The man named Le Man. Adventure extraordinaire. Perhaps you've heard of me. No, a shame. But anyhow, I'm just about to set off on a journey of a lifetime. Or can you hear it? That's the sound of the great unknown calling to me. It's either the great unknown or the bottom of the sea, I don't know. Changing poignant, like opinion. I was like, what the hell is a poignant? Poignant. Yeah, changing opinion, like changing clothes, exactly. I don't know why, but I read that like an onion. Changing poignant. Poignant. Sorry. I know it's a misspell, but it's such a brilliant misspell that I actually got stuck with it. Wait, what did he want to do? My friend, could you help a great adventurer prepare for a journey of a lifetime? How? How the hell am I supposed to prepare? How am I? Of course, your kindness will not go on wonder. Who comes my aid will become... Excuse me? How do I prepare for a journey of a lifetime? Yeah. As I said, it's really vague. These quests sometimes is really vague. I don't complain about it. It's like an interesting dilemma for me, but I am so lost on what I need to do. Also, speaking of why am I actually doing? I'm pretty certain I'm trying to either level up or just get some more equipment. Level 22, I think. Yeah, most of my people are level 22. I know Cyrus isn't, but that's because I like vague quests, but sometimes they are too vague. Yeah, definitely. I can definitely say that. There are quests that are too vague. This one was basically the man is too scrawny. The only thing I could think of is I need to find who the hell she's talking to. Like, I don't know who she is talking about, but it's someone. And luckily I managed to find him. I'm gonna change party. There we go. I'm gonna. Why are you almost like beaten up? But yeah, the one I mostly have is Primrose, because then I have sword, spear, axe, bow, stick, and knife. So basically I have every physical weapon. Magic, that's a bit of a problem, but if I have at least those, then it's gonna be fine. Hopefully. I'm gonna see if I can, like, buy things from him or sell things from him. Provoke a guide. I don't think I'm gonna guide him. Fetch a fair price if sold. Can I get it at a better price then? I hope I can, actually. Oh! Okay, yeah, he needed to sell shit to actually have money for shit. No, apparently not. It was just something. Why? What is it you want? You have a stick? Is it a plus 99 stick? It is a... It's a stick. Wait, hold on. What stick do I have? What is her stick? It's a quartz rod. Actually, that's a very much heavier than a goddamn stick, actually. Didn't get the reference, I take it. Nope! Unfortunately, I did not. With the thought of how much power you put into that one, I felt it was a reference. Unfortunately, I am stupid for not understanding what reference. I'm not stupid with that, though. I know that. I don't think I've ever actually heard that. I'm very bad with references, to be honest. Oh, hell, these are... Fuck, this is... I had 7,000 before. Guess what? I now have 6,000. I lost some money from that. Brilliant. Why did I need to buy those? I thought it was supposed to be for the quest. Nope. I was wrong. Dead wrong. Tiny child. Actually, what is it for reference? I'm curious now. Okay, you know what? I feel I'm not gonna bother with doing his thing. I'm gonna just level up and shit. I technically want to get better weapons, but trying to do the side quest, I'm not gonna be able to do that because it is not easy to figure out what the hell to do. Should I have Primrose Aetherion? Let's have Primrose. There is a manhwa where the main character goes crazy, and in the game of that world, reinforce his stick until it becomes, and then kind of breaks the continent he is on by swinging the stick. That sounds brilliant, to be honest. Also, what is a manga? Okay, I'm guessing you knew you were supposed to say manga. I was about to ask, what is a manhwa? But I guess you're talking about a manga. Either that or an anime. South Korean manga. Oh. Okay, so it was something. I was about to ask what it was, but then I thought it was a misspell. Okay, that's how you actually... That's like South Korean manga. Huh, okay. You learn something new every day.
Knighthood, bring your shade.
I should probably have healed Olberic. He is gone. Sorry, mate, but I have decided not to heal you, apparently. Okay, I don't even know if this is needed.
Letting my arrow fly and... The hunt endeth.
Okay, I actually did good there. I thought I was kinda screwed, but no. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what I did last week with this. Alright, last week I was actually... It was 2 weeks ago, I think. No, was it? No. No, it wasn't. Last week I played this. Friday I played Harvester. But MC always wears just a cape and white thighs. Wouldn't surprise me with the thought of him only using a stick. Like, sure, it is a plus 99 stick. But a stick? It doesn't surprise me. There's a cave over here. You know what? I'm gonna go and explore the cave. Last time I was in the cave, it wasn't really anything interesting in there.
Letting my arrow.
You can have a dance with me if you want. But yeah, I think what I tried to do last time was basically get more better equipment. The problem was like everything is so hell expensive and there's no way to get money good in this game. Oh well, there is! By having Tressa out. Because she's very good. Should I actually get Tressa out? You know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to the next city. I'm gonna get Tressa out and just earn some money through her skills. That's like, this is one of the only games where I actually feel like I to change characters. Because I like to have like my special people. Like why did I go in here? It's a 45. Oh, no, hell nah. Hell nah. I thought it was a 20 place. It's so weird. So if you like a marine character that is not the brightest and just goes balls to the wall often, and that one is recommended. Fair enough. I still love when I was young. I mean like kid. I mean kid young. I went to the local library and they had like this little box with like Donald Duck and stuff like that, like cartoons. And yeah, I don't know really how much how popular manga was back then here in Sweden. Like, I wasn't really into manga, to be honest. Still not fully. Really, there are some I like and some not, but I haven't really read too much of them. But basically, yeah, there was one manga in that, and yeah, it was one of those that actually had a naked person in it. I love that was in the child section. Plus 99 reinforced stick if you want to give it a try. I am gonna try and remember that. I'm very bad at remembering things through Steams, but I'm gonna try and remember that one.
I'm ready.
But that was just brilliant. The first manga I read was Shaman King. Used to read it at my local library. Ah, fair enough. What was the first manga I read? I don't remember what it's called. Oh, it's such a long time ago, I don't even remember what the hell it's about. I think it's a guy with like fox ears, like white hair, fox hair, and a kimono. And a girl with long dark hair and like schoolgirl outfit. I remember something like that. I remember reading through it. Okay, you know which one that is. I don't remember. Because I basically just looked through it a bit. I didn't even like borrow it.
I am ready.
Yeah, I don't even remember either. I think the other one I'm so very bad at remembering this. Also, it was a hell of a long time ago. The first one I actually ever read through completely. I think it was something called like Dragon Egg or something. Don't fully remember what the name was, but basically it was about a guy that was cursed by a fox after killing it to save 1,000 or 100 lives. And he basically just got dragged into trying to save the last dragon or something. That was the only one I actually read through completely. Otherwise, I have like skipped through, like read through some Dragon Balls and some of that one I just mentioned. But that is basically the only manga I have read, I think. Anime, I have explained it before on stream. I don't know if everyone has heard it, but anime is something different because I used to watch D and Angel. That was kind of good, but I got so goddamn confused because I was too young. So I was like, I have no idea what's going on here. And then I watched like Chrono Crusade, and the story of that Inuyasha. Damn, no question I couldn't even remember that. I can't even pronounce it. That does explain some shit. But yeah, so I watched Chrono Crusade, and the story was so messed up, and the ending was so bullshit, that I basically went like, I don't think I want to watch anime anymore. So I'm very questioned about what anime I watch. You were close. Fair enough. So, like, most of the time I do watch, like, a slice of life anime because they are funny and they are enough for me. And sometimes if there are, like, some sort of extra thing, like it's a magical world or something, like, definitely. Like, for example, I watched the new one on Netflix, the Delicious Dungeon? What is it called? Like, I don't remember the name of it. I know I watch it, I just don't know the name of it because apparently I didn't care enough. Yeah, Delicious in Dungeon. That's what it's called. Because basically that's enough for me. It is not dark, it is funny, there are some good stuff going on there. I like that. That is enough, like, that is enough for me. So I'm, like, so goddamn skeptical when it comes to anime, because it's just... The first one I ever watched was so bullshit.
Victory shot.
Smack!
What next?
I don't think he has a good sword, but he still does that. Yeah, I haven't watched many of the new animes. Many of them just falls that flat, like I love... Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. I watched some of the original one. I think it was you I talked about that with. I know, like, I talk about so many things with people on streams that I do forget who I'm talking to. I only know I talk... Yeah, probably, because I know I talked about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood with someone. I know... I watched some of the original one. Just Full Metal Alchemist. And yeah, as I said, like, for me, that kind of, like, story and things happening was kind of fucked up for me. And I was just like, nope, nope, you know what? I'm walking away. I don't want to see more of this because it's bullshit. Like, the full story might have been good, but all the small details of, like, the things happening was just like, nah, don't want to know more, don't want to see more, don't care.
Time to close up shop.
But I do remember that Brotherhood was recommended, because... Was it that Brotherhood was like a remake of it or something? Or was it just a continuation of it? I don't remember. Because the only thing I remember from the original was basically his brother died, the flesh that basically was their mother, and for some reason someone mixing together a bird and a human just to fool people about people being alive. And I was just like, nope. Nope. I even, like, watched sometimes long after, like, an episode, many episodes after that. And apparently one that actually saw that got so mentally disturbed that she didn't even want to talk any longer. I was just like, nope, don't want to see this, like, I don't give a shit, like, no. Like, I am okay with, like, shit happening in anime and manga because they need a story. But then they basically just do fucked up things because fucked up things, then I just walk away.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Brother is a remake that is
Listen,
more
the hunt
true to the
begins.
manga. I might check that out someday if I can find out where I can check that. But I can't promise I even will see too much of it, to be honest. Like, I am so questioned about anime so a lot.
How is that?
Homunculus is a big part of both versions. Fair enough, like, I can't complain about the homunculus part. It was something about, like, it being so dark with, like, she wanted to see someone that was alive. She just went in, and the only thing she sees is this like freaky ass thing, and she just breaks because of it. Like, sure, having monster things, yes, but do please let some people have a breather in these series. So that's it. I cannot complain about Homunculus.
Standest thou against
Like,
me,
if that's a part, that's a
then
part,
be
definitely.
hunted.
It's more like what it
Victory
went
shall
up to
be
doing, if we say so. Because basically they are dealing with alchemists, and that is... I don't know if that's fully a part of alchemist, but it's like, it's a part of like some mixing shit together and like doing shit. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Is good? No, I was about to do... Yeah, I'm gonna do this actually. There you go. But yeah, so like,
I'll not
often, as I said, I watched like a slice of life. I watched laid back camping, for example. I watched new game and new game plus. Basically, see, there is one part where a dad combines his daughter and their dog into homunculus, and every fan of Fullmetal hate that part, even though we think it was great writing. It depends on, because there was, as I said, there was one that basically made like a little parrot, more or less, so they could basically mimic people. And after she saw that or something happened to her, because when the main characters got back to that city, she was basically like unresponsive. She didn't want to talk to anyone. So basically, I could agree, like, if there is a reason story-wise for the writing, for the person to do that, combine the dog and the daughter, sure. If there is a reason, but it's basically, it's like, he is completely insane, he just does that, and just to more or less freak people out, no thank you. I think that in the first version, don't quite remember that parrot. I don't know if like it was a parrot, I only know that someone walked into the room, it was a homunculus looking like person with wings that basically just repeated a word in someone's voice. But yeah, that is in the first version, because that I know that was the thing I saw.
My turn.
But that's the thing, like, sometimes like the whole series might be good, but there can be like small parts that basically just decides to bullshit a specific person as well. Like, for example, me. I watched through the whole goddamn Chrono Crusade just to find the ending piece, and I was just like, I don't want to watch shit like this anymore.
How about you?
Letting my arrow fly
So
and
yeah,
true.
I mostly just watch like relaxed animes recently. Because they're fun enough for me. Like, there are enough things happening. They can be fantasy based, they cannot be fantasy based. Like, for example, I like to watch like the My Uncle Got Reincarnated to Another World, I think it's called. I like that because like it's enough action, it's
I honor thee, my
enough
foe.
stupidity, and it's just fun to watch. It might not be like slice of life, but it's enough like shit for me, if we say so. It's good enough for me. Alright, now I know which parrot it is. Don't quite remember, because in Brotherhood you never see the guy or parrot he just mentioned. Oh, okay. Because I get that, as I said, that kind of was got me to not watch that, because basically it was just a sad girl that you like, you don't want anything to happen to that person. And she just walks in, she wants to see the one she loves or something, and the only thing she sees is basically this horrific ass monster just repeating a word. And yeah, as I said, it basically just gets her traumatized.
Ready or not, here I come.
So I guess, like, as you said, like, they have changed things so they are more to the manga than the original one. And perhaps it did feel like it was too much.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
It might basically have been too much for them to basically put in something that is not needed to be shown, only to exist. or something like that. But the parrot was the revived boyfriend of a girl. She was following the father and the church where she lived in hope of her boyfriend being truly revived, since that was the priest tell her, but in reality it's impossible. Yeah, I feel like that was something like that. And she basically like sneaks in, sees that, and just like, nope.
Victory shall
Get hella traumatized. Because that does sound like possible that that was it was about. There was someone she cared about that she wanted to see.
Coming, if you
But I don't think also it was just a revived boyfriend. I think it basically was supposed to trick other people as well. Or I might just be mistaken.
Well then, there. Let's do this.
And that's basically why it was a parrot, so you can like mimic people. Yep, in Brotherhood, Edward shows her the truth and who the priest really is. That's good at least. Because as I said, like, wow, she doesn't do any damage at all. She needs a better
What
weapon.
next?
Oh wait, I think she has a better spear actually. But like, as I said, as long as it works in the story, as long as it works in the writing, keep it. But if it is just to bring something out that is not necessary, don't goddamn overdo it. Like, people like me, for example, will just walk away. Yeah, it was a con against the whole town. But she was a hard follower and that helped with the priest agenda. Fair enough. We actually don't need to rest. How are we doing actually? Hold on, I'm gonna check my status here because I feel like 16... Yeah, she is kind of weak, but she is also only level 15. And her equipment will make her 88 strong. Which is... kinda. Not really the best, but kinda. I think I basically went to... Oh, what the hell is this? It's a little empty house here. Wait, where do they actually sell weapons here? I think I went there to to buy weapons, but I don't know if I actually checked it. Are you sure? I kinda want to go there. Well, that's items. It's a dark anime with parts that give you hope, and it kinda goes between those 2 points. I can understand there are dark animes. Personally, I'm not into dark animes. As I said, sometimes if it is a good like writing. For example, Chrono Crusade basically ended with the heroes died, the enemy managed to somehow survive them and just kill the Pope. It just ended dark as in, oh, we don't give a shit if they basically were heroes, just gonna do this. So personally, I'm not into dark animes too much. And giving false hope, not really much there either. Like, sparks of hope, like they do something, they manage, and perhaps something bad goes afterwards, sure. But it depends a bit on, like, I'm not willing to say that I will hate it. But I'm not either willing to say that I will love it either. That's that kind of person I am. Let's check here. That actually does that better, but it's not really needed. There isn't really much here. I can go a golden hairpiece. Max SP. That could be good, actually. Oh yeah, I watched that one. Good, but not my favorite. Chrono Crusade. Just because of the ending, that's basically what caused me to not watch anime any longer. Because, yes, I can agree, the series was good. Like, the series all the way to the end was good, but then the end was just like, oh great, they did everything in vain. And now it's ending. You want me to basically just walk away with this. Damn harsh, but I can understand it. Fair enough. that is fair, yeah. But that's at the same time, I was young as well. Like, that was the first anime I watched, and I was young, so I was probably not just prepared of what the hell I was watching. But I guess I'm just that kind of guy. I like happy endings and stuff. Like, if shit is happening, if bad things is happening, sure, it is allowed to happen. Just don't give me something that people will not, like, manage to fix. Then it's just like, nope, okay. But yeah, like, as I said, like, I only dislike it because of the end. So it's not like I'm just trying to just throw hate at it. If people do like that series, that is absolutely fine and well, to be honest. That is absolutely fine. Well, like, I'm not gonna give people hate and stuff. Meanwhile, I watched Black Lagoon as a kid. Explains much about why I am like I am. Do you know the funny part is, I did watch some Black Lagoon when I was a kid, but not much. We didn't really have the television for it. I watched a lot now. They did have it on Netflix, right? Yeah, they did have it on Netflix. And that's one of the series I can watch. Because in a sense, it's, yeah, bad shit is happening. There is not real, like, it is dark. It is meant to be dark, but it's not like throwing in weird shit. Like, I watch it and I know exactly what I'm expecting for watch it. I watched it all back when it was on my MTV. Yeah, we didn't really have MTV back then. We had sometimes, but not always. So I think I watched like one episode or like something at least. But not that much. I watched it like not recently, but I did watch it at some point on Netflix when it was. And yeah, that's a dark anime. There is a lot of death, there is a lot of fucking illegal things and shit like that. But it works out because that is what you expect here. So I can't complain about that one. There are like no heroes in it. The great anime, but damn, it's bloody and dark. Yes. The weird thing is, as I said, like the whole parrot thing kind of got me kind of fucked up just because of how dark it was. Because they wanted it more or less just like felt like they wanted to show people in anime getting like hurt and like for no reason. Here it is like, sure, they're murderers, they are doing legal shit and stuff like that, but somehow it was expected.
Flame, protect us.
It was meant to be. It was not just like, oh, we put it in here because reasons. As I said, like, I'm not gonna give shit to Fullmetal Alchemist or even the writing there. I personally didn't like the original one, but I'm never gonna go like give shit to anything if other people like it or do stuff like that. It's just my own opinion. That is all. But as I said, that one, for some reason I agree with. Like, I'm okay with that one. There are some parts that basically is so dark, I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is strange. Why the hell? And then it just goes, okay, that's fine now. The parrot is more like setting the mood that this world isn't all happy and magical with this fantastic alchemy. I can understand that. But I guess it was just seeing the person get so goddamn hurt that just got me like, well, fuck this. Because I can understand people getting hurt, but the way of just, oh, I take an innocent person, put them there just to show people how bad it is. I don't know. As I said also, I'm always a kid. I guess it just was way too much for me back then.
I will cut you down.
But if I'm actually managed to get to try, I will at least try to see what I think about Brotherhood if I manage to do that someday.
My turn now.
Yeah, but that is a very mild compared to some things that comes later. Jesus! And here I was giving shit to that part. Oh god. Brotherhood is much better.
Now then.
Yeah, like, when you say that, like, I do actually believe you. Because we discussed that on last Tuesday, for example. Some remakes aren't great, but some remakes tone things differently and still manage to do them good. So I will actually believe you when you say that Brotherhood is much better. Because they don't need to do a lot of change. They just need to do a little change, and like it still would work a lot for some people.
Have at you.
I'm pretty certain that Ram just gave me a concussion because she fell asleep after the attack.
With each
That's the only thing I can think
grow
of.
stronger.
Just ram the shit out of her. I have been way too much on the internet because the context of that one got into my head way too quick. Purely my opinion, but Full Metal Alchemist is a 7/10, while Full Metal Brotherhood is a 9.5 out of 10. Fair enough. Yeah, basically what we say here is basically our opinions. That is basically like people can have other opinions, and I am hella for that because they have their things that like accepting things. As I said, like I am a person that like
Let's do this.
I like when good things happen to people. So like basically watch like that thing, especially when I was a kid, that just gave me like the chills of just having to see more shit like that.
Thank you.
But other kids is basically like, oh, I like this. I want to see more of this. And that is absolutely fair. Like, for example, I don't hate GTA. I know many kids play GTA, and sure, I'm not gonna play it, but I'm not gonna, like, give it shit. I can be friends with someone who gave Brotherhood a try and felt it wasn't for them, but I can't be friends with someone who says it's a bad anime. Yeah, it's like here, like, I'm not even gonna say it's a bad anime, because first of all, as you said, it's a remake, which means they have changed some stuff. I can't say anything of that because I have not seen it. And I'm not gonna even say anything is bad if I haven't tried it. And if I say something is bad, then I'm not gonna give the whole thing shit.
Sorcery.
Well then.
I'm basically just gonna say I didn't like this part and it kinda got me to like jump out of it. And that's basically it. But everyone actually have their own taste, absolutely. And it is absolutely fair to have its own taste.
Have at you.
Everyone is allowed their own taste. That's why we have a tongue. We have taste buds.
I will cut you
Which
down.
is completely fair. Everything is for everyone. Yeah, exactly.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, as I said probably last time, like, I actually thought that Brotherhood was like a continuation or something. So that's kind of why I stepped away from even, like, going near it. But when you say it's a remake, it's like, yeah, I can at least check it out someday if I remember it. I'm gonna save here just in case I actually just annihilate the Hollow Throne. Alright, I was actually one of these ones, but it was such a... The funny part is, it was a level 20 boss, and it just annihilated the shit out of me. And Antidote Stone. That's
There
interesting.
is no choice.
Hello? What the hell are you for something? Why does she sound like that when she tries to do something? I first thought she was hurt, but no, it's just her boost sound. This as well. It sounds like she tries to give a boost, but can't give a boost. Yeesh. Yeah, I am gonna die
Let the
here.
hunt begin.
I'm gonna die tonight. This is bad. Well, we do have this. Which doesn't really help, because it only does one attack. That's why it's good to have, like, mostly physical skills, because
I will cut you down.
then you're capable of at least doing multiple attacks. And just breaking their shield quicker.
May the sacred flame shine.
Magic is good for basically just full-on damage. I could do more heal, but I think I'm gonna lose this anyways. I'm just gonna give it a... I heard from other people as well that they thought it was a sequel, which makes sense. It is the same name, but just with Brotherhood added
And
to
like
it.
this.
And I always react with, no, it's not.
The battle
I
is
can
truly
understand that.
joined.
Because I like, that's often how people do things. They can like say,
I will cut you down.
I don't know. For example, like, yeah,
I haven't
The Walking Dead. For example, there is a Walking Dead VR game. I think it's just called The Walking Dead. And then the other one is called Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Basically, it's a second game. It's a sequel. But it has just a and more to its name. So, like, I can absolutely understand with you basically reacting like that, because for you it's like, it is not, because it should, like, you know, it is like that. But there is many people, like, for example, me, that is, oh, every sequel is basically the name plus something extra. Because that is basically how most people do them. So it is absolutely fair that some people say, no, it is a sequel. I knew it's a sequel. And some people say, oh, I did not know that because of the name. Sometimes it's just strange how people just name things.
Lightning, done my bidding.
Also, it would probably be... Yeah, I get disappointed, a bit sad, but I can't get mad over it, yeah. But at the same time, I cannot really say much, because, like, what would you actually call a remake of an anime? Because you cannot just call it remake. That would just be, like, strange, to be honest. So I can understand why they added Brotherhood. But also adding something alien in it just makes people think it's a part of the other one. So I actually don't know how they would have done it to make more people realize it's actually a new version of it.
Letting the hunt begin.
I don't know why, but my brain actually went to like, is there actually an answer to this? I don't even think I have one.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
How much more health does this ram have? I would rather have a storage ram than a goddamn ram. But I'm not gonna say anything, like, sheeps are actually kind of cute. It's absolutely adorable. We have some sheeps as our neighbors. I love how they just stand and watch us sometimes. Luminous.
Sacred flame
That was not really what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to heal, but I just see that we have actually kind of good health, so I'm fine.
What next?
If it's made to be close to the first one, then I call it a remaster. But as with Brotherhood being more true to the manga than the first one, that makes it a remake. But they can't name it the same since, you know, there's already one name just... Yeah, that's the thing. They cannot just name it the same thing, because that would be basically odd. People wouldn't understand what was going on there and either just believe it's exactly the same thing.
The hunt endeth.
And at the same time, call it remake would just feel odd. It works for games sometimes, because... I don't know why it works for games, actually. For some reason, it feels like it works better for games than series. Because calling something a remake as a series is like... It feels odd for some reason. Have I ever actually heard of a series being called a remake? I don't think I have. But I absolutely understand, like, you take the name that absolutely would fit the series. Whether it confuses people or not, that is just... That is up to the people themselves. And I am someone that gets easily confused, so... Yeah, and just putting the year it was released after is just lazy and stupid. That is, yeah, I was about to say something like you could do that, but it also... It doesn't sound right just saying like, oh, Full Metal Alchemist 2034. It sounds like they did like a cyberpunk. Like, oh, this is like Full Metal Alchemist, but like fucking years in the future. So that doesn't fit either. I know they did that for like Dead Space, but only the old version, because I did check Steam lately. And I just saw Dead Space 2008. But I can understand that because they did name the new one Dead Space. So they basically just decided to, oh, we're gonna rename the old one because so people know that's not the new one. It's fairer that way, I would say, but at the same time, someone must do it and it works, but just feel extremely lazy. I can absolutely understand that. Because for me, yeah, I would want something more than just either... Like, I'm not gonna say confusingly, because as you said, like, you know that Brotherhood is a remake. I personally didn't, but at the same time, what do I know? I don't watch that much manga, that watch anime. So I can't really, like, say for certain that, oh, I understand how they are being named, because I don't. I don't think I ever will. But yeah, I can definitely say that just doing like a year after, like, oh, doing this, that feels like, that really does look wrong. So I absolutely agree with you that it basically feels lazy.
Come in, if thou.
Oh,
My turn now.
but I'm intrigued that there are actually some series that does that. As I said, like, I don't watch many, so I have never seen that. It's like Villager A and Villager B. A bit. I was about to be confused. I thought like that was a name of something. Oh, good God. I guess I'm a bit tired from work, to be honest. But it absolutely is like that. It's just A and B. Just changing the letter part. Yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes that does work, especially if it actually is called something. Like, for example, just take for an example. Like, I know that just because I know of this name now. Like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Let's say that the first one was called that. Then they could easily just change Brotherhood to something else for the new one. That would kinda work. I don't know if it would be just as confusing for people like me, because as I said, I'm very bad at them, but it will still be a little like, okay, so there is something different here. But it also doesn't really like work all the time that you just change behind there. But I absolutely understand that. Like, I did not have any clue at all. Definitely, but yeah, could still be confusing to some. Yeah, it depends on what sort of person you are. Like, as I said, like, even like jokes sometimes go above my head. And I get confused about some things. So for me, yeah, for persons like me, that wasn't really obvious with the name. But it happens. It absolutely happens. That's basically why we have people like you who can basically tell us the true thing. It's still like that when I like work at a store. Like, I didn't know shit there. Sometimes someone comes in and it's just like, oh shit, I managed to know how this works now. You basically just learn something new each day. Woo! Tressa spotted 280 left behind. That is good. It's not really enough because, goddamn, I don't really have any money, but it's something. Have I talked to you? Oh, it's you. You have a chance to remember me? I'm Kit. You gave me a healing grave. Oh shit, Kit! The more you know, exactly. The more you know.
In truth,
how goes my journey, you ask? I'm afraid to say I feel I have gone as far as I can on my own. There are too many dangers to face alone. I wonder if some bad travelers might not allow me to join them on the road. I thought of giving this guy to the other guy, but I don't think that's gonna work because these are two different quests. Oh shit, I didn't know I could do that with a minimap. Huh. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here's the pub at least. I kinda want to keep Tressa just because of money-wise, but... that guy kinda looks like our friend. That is our friend, that is Alfin. What the hell are you doing here? I was wondering why the sprite looked the goddamn same. Okay, let's do this, because he at least has a knife. Well, he is level 8, so that's gonna be completely bullshit. But, I don't care. Let's just do this. That's right, I have business here. Sometimes two chapters make commence in the same town. You can choose whose story you'd like to see first. You can start a story whenever you want. If you want to stop or resume a certain story, just go to the tavern. Let's just do this. I kind of like the doing story, but it's gonna be... I'm gonna be completely fucked here because he's level 8. The story so... Because basically, I was reading this, I still heard the sound and nothing updated. And then it was like, okay, I guess our game froze. I'm gonna go out from the game. The game was still there. I was like, oh shit, it's not me, is it? Like, no, it's OBS. And so he arrives in this town, where rumor has it that the ruby Dragonstone resides. As for who holds it, no one can say. And thus Therion's search begins.
Now then.
A scholar noble court. Thanks, Heathcote. Those are like a leaf of a dozen here. I hope I'm not just him, because he's gonna die. I need something more to go on than that. I'm glad it's on the outskirts. I avoid if I can.
Aye.
That creepy old mansion in the northwest part. Town, I heard some actually lives there. Who? A man named Orlick. He said he's some kind of scholar. I hear on so many streams that OBS often goes herder. I'm gonna break now. And just wonder why it still is like that. I don't know. It was like that a lot when I tried to stream Palworld, so I guess it was like mostly my computer can handle both things. Because the weird part is, it's like it is freezing my stream. It's freezing like the output and everything. But it doesn't freezes my chat, because I could see that you thought it was on your side. I could still see the sound input. Everything was fine, except for the video output. And I don't know why. So I don't know if it is OBS or what it is, but it happened when I was going like doing Palworld. It was like I couldn't even stream it. So I feel it's like depending on what my computer does. But yeah, I feel like an update from that would be good. I think there might be, it's just that I haven't updated it yet, but who knows. Speaking of like streaming and stuff, have you seen like the news about Twitch's new revenue system? What business would a scholar have living there? Research apparently. He spends all his time locked up in the study. Apparently they have decided that the partner program, I believe they're still gonna have like partner stuff, but they have like the Partner Plus program. It's just gonna be the Plus Pro. I don't know what this was called. Hold on, let me just check the name of this thing, because I don't remember what it's called. I'm just gonna give real information here. There we go. Can I check this? I'm gonna check the blog just so I can see the name, because I was gonna change the name. Yeah, okay, so they have the Partner Plus program, but they're gonna change the name to Plus program. Because as a partner, when you earned a certain amount of like views and stuff, you could get extra income. But they have decided to do that for everyone that is at least affiliate or partner. And yeah, basically those two, because those are the only two who can get the point. They have done unfair changes before with the partner programs before. I don't know if this is like unfair, because they have decided to open the Partner Plus program to both affiliates as well, like people like me. And the way they do this is that every streamer gets sub points. So basically you can get 1 point from tier 1, 2 points from tier 2s, and 6 points from tier 3s. And if you manage to earn 100 plus points, then you will get a revenue share of 60-40. And if you manage to get 300 points, you will get a share of 70-30. So personally, I don't see this being that unfair, actually. Like, sure, they did do something. That's a plus, at least. One change they did before was unfair when it came how much Twitch took in percent from the... Yeah, I think I remember something like that. Eliminating the US dollar 100k cap. Removing the 100k cap on net revenue at the 70-30 revenue share level for all streamers, including those in the Partner Plus program, effective immediately. Previously, after reaching 100k plus annually in the net subscription revenue, the revenue share will revert from 70 to the standard 50%. We have received clear feedback that the 100k cap limited the earnings and growth opportunities for impacted streamers and severed as distinctive. So they have changed that as well, which is good. They did something to Prime Gaming subscription. Twitch users who are also Amazon Prime members have been granted a monthly token I can use to subscribe to their favorite Twitch channel. The program has evolved and the monthly sub-token benefit is now part of a broader Prime Gaming benefit, which also includes free games. Yeah, I know about that actually. I've done that myself. That's why I managed to get Ghostwire Tokyo. Tokens have been a supplemental source for revenue to many Twitch streamers and have given viewers a chance to enjoy subscriber benefits on Twitch without having to spend additional dollars. Prime Gaming is close partners and sees the media's value and when we first launched, it doesn't seem to be much change to be honest. So it seems like this update at least was good. This man won't let anyone see him. So what they say is basically, if you're capable of reaching a certain level, you will get more money. It was such a slow day today that I actually took a scrap of paper and basically started to scratch on it, like, how much would the minimum be that you actually need to do this? So I managed to figure out that if me, as a affiliate, would want to try and reach one of the plus things. Also, it's not yet. I think it's like in May. So it's not fully yet. It's soon. Then basically I will need 100 people to subscribe to me to be able to earn a 60-40. But that is on tier 2. 50 people with the... tier 1 I mean. 50 people with tier 2, and only 17 with tier 3. But yeah, tier 3 is expensive as hell.
Of course.
And when you need a 300 points, then you need 300 tier 1, 150 tier 2, and 50 tier 3. And I realized like it's much easier, which I don't complain about, for partners to get at least the tier 1 and 100 points, and tier 1 and 2 on 300 points, because if you have that many viewers, you basically are capable of getting partnered. While the other ones, the 50 people is affiliate with and the 17 as well. One big problem with it all is if the platform Twitch in this case takes too much revenue from the streamer. Then the streamer struggles to do that full time unless they are a big streamer, But on the flip side, you can't have a service like Twitch running for free. But they really need to find the right balance that it works both sides. I absolutely agree there. Like as we said, this might not be perfect, but it's a plus. It's as I said before, like right now, like yeah, it is for both affiliates as well. But to be able to reach that, for example, with only travel banter. What is travel banter? Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing. But for example, for me as an affiliate to basically reach one of those points, then I would more or less be capable of actually getting partnered anyway, because I more or less need like 75 plus people to be able to subscribe to me. And as I said, I don't complain because it is a goal. You can get there. Like sure, you really need to do your goddamn work to get there, but you can get there. And it is like what I understand, there is no like attached strings other than yeah, like that is what you need. Because yes, if they say like, oh, you have this month and this month, and they say like no to that, I can understand that, because it might not be a one-way door. It might just be two-way, which means that if you're not capable of keeping that up, then you don't have that, and that is fair enough, to be honest. But yeah, finding right balance with stuff like that is not the easiest, because yes, they do need to earn money, and sometimes they are, or often they are very bad at dealing with shit like that. For example, Unity last year, when they did the whole, oh, we want to get paid for each download game. I was like, holy shit, you really are like stupid for doing that. Because they basically felt like they needed money. So there are basically a lot of people that does that, oh, we need the money. At the same time, we might not need that much money, but we still feel like we, I don't know, deserve it or something. So it's not easy to find a balance, because yes, you need the income, but you also need the outcome.
Well, you see...
Not good, I'm afraid. I hope you're faring better. I read that as farting. I hope you're farting better. Yeah, that is just brilliant. I should have to tell you so, but it's been hard lately for us. Oh, my condolences. Yeah, but if you want to do it full time, but you're a small streamer, then you need to work while streaming. Which in turn makes it so you can't stream as often or as long as others, which since makes it even harder for you to grow. Not impossible, just way harder. It's a bad loop if you're probably not gonna happen. I can absolutely understand that, because it is like I say, it would be a dream, not a goal for me to be a streamer. If I would be able to basically live off being a streamer, I would accept it. But I am definitely not gonna say like, oh, I'm basically just gonna become a streamer. Because that's the thing, I still need a job, I still need an income. And you just have to start somewhere. And when you manage to become a big streamer, and actually live on that, then you can do these like extra goals, definitely. So in the beginning, it can definitely be a big loop that you go back, you go forth, you go back, you go forth. That is absolutely fair. Like, for example, one of my closest friend, Lunari, as you see the little rotating Moonlit Yakuza, she's the creator of that. She basically has been streaming for 8 years. And she is doing her hellest best to actually try to have that as a full-time thing.
Hey.
Lately, it has been problematic because of like sickness and stuff. So she's not really in the best mindset, but she's doing the goddamn best she can, and I'm looking up to her for that.
All right then.
So I can definitely say like, yeah, as a small streamer, you cannot just say like, ooh, I really want to reach that. Because, for example, it's as I like answered Chimi on Twitter, because she was saying like, oh, this seems like at least a good idea. And I just said like, it seems like a good idea because I did read the article, but I don't think I'm gonna be there for years. And
The fact is,
that is basically truth talk. Like, I don't believe that tomorrow or
Truth.
even like a month from now, half a year from now, or even a year from now will be there. I'm pretty certain if I continue as I
just
do
so.
and learn to become a better streamer, I would be able to reach that someday. Just not today. So it's also a bit of a like a mindset, because yes, you need work on the side. Then, if you can, you don't need work on the side. And then just slowly but surely grow. Or if you're a hell of a passive streamer, you can basically grow fast as well. It depends on who you are and what sort of people that likes to watch you. Like, I do this
If I recall,
mostly just to relax. Like, coming home from work, sitting and streaming, talking to you all. Like, this is the way I relax.
is that so?
And I really just enjoy doing this. Like, I do earn some money from like the subscriptions I get from all of the wonderful goddamn people in the community, and that is a plus. But like, I just do it for fun. I do this because this is how I relax. As I said, if I'm capable of working with this one day, then sure, I'll accept it. But I'm not gonna have it as a goal, because I know that it's gonna take a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of like research and being able to do things. But the problem is you can only not have that. You need to have something on the side, because you can't put the focus on all that if you want to at least have an income and stuff. Exactly. But then you also need to think about how long you can stream. Just look how many big names on YouTube has retired recently. I do know that. I can absolutely understand that. Like, any job isn't forever. I know that because I basically have had 3 big jobs or something. So that is absolutely fair. Like, I started streaming around when I was at least like 20. No. Hold on. Let me check here. How old was I when I started streaming? Because as I said, like, my friend started streaming, has been streaming for 8 years. I've already checked, and it's more than I have. I think I have like 5 years on my neck of streaming and YouTubing and stuff. So it's not even close to hers. And I know that someday I might end streaming, like, I don't know. And that is absolutely fair, because you don't really like have every work forever. There is someday it might just stop. So that is definitely fair. Like, I am not like just trying to push away the thought that nope, this is gonna be my forever. This is gonna be my always. Because it definitely might not be. But for now there is not really any reason for me to even think of stopping streaming, because I enjoy streaming. Okay, so I started streaming kinda for real 2017. So 6 years ago. No? 7 years ago. So I've been streaming for a long time anyway. And I'm not gonna lie, it was at least around 3 or 4 years ago, I at least started to get a community. That's when basically Gani and Turtle Girl started joining into my streams. I had a few other names as well. I do remember some of them, but they haven't really returned that much afterwards.
No.
And like, as I said, like, I am not really that kind of like fighter. For example, the people I talked about before, that basically is working with me, that is like pushing towards unreasonable goals. I'm not that kind of person. I know the reality, and I am slowly but surely setting my foot there. I'm not just gonna try and rush my shit in just because I need to like hurry there.
Let's hurry this up.
I'm Barham. What business do you have with me?
Is that so?
I heard you used to be Ulrich's research partner. Is that true?
Yes, yes.
That was a long, long ago. I have nothing to do with that man now. Yeah, just think about it. Say it takes you around 5 years to reach the point where you can do it for a living without making big money. Then another 5-10 years until you make those big numbers. And you spend around 20 years for that to happen. You started streaming at the age of 16, then you're 36 and you also need breaks or you're gonna break way before that happens. That is absolutely fair. That is absolutely fair. I know a lot of streamers that basically kinda just blow up. Not completely fully, but some at least. And like, I'm not one of those. But as I said, this is not a goal for me. If it happens, it happens. Like, I'm just more here to enjoy the moment of the streaming, because I enjoy it. So I can absolutely understand, like, the whole reasonable part that, oh, some people might just take 2 years before they actually earn big money even. And for some people, it might just take 10 to 15 years. And that is absolutely fair.
That's right. I see.
So that's basically why I don't think to that too much, because as I said, like, I do this for fun, so I don't need to like worry about like, oh, I want to reach this part in like 2 years. I need to reach this part in 3 years. For me, it's like, if it happens, it happens. I am like happy for everything that happened through streaming. Because yes, as I said, like, I have been like streaming to less than one person sometimes around like many of my earlier days. But around when I started going to school, I had a lot of free time as well, so I started watching a lot of Twitch. And I managed to get so many friends throughout streaming and Twitch that I don't really complain like how it goes for me, because I have learned so many wonderful people that that's just fun in itself, to be honest. Yeah, so unless Twitch makes changes that also helps smaller streamers, then it's very important for it to happen. But then you have some streamers who are plus 50 years old. That is true. It's basically like my father says, like, I'm gonna open my own store, my own board game store. And it's like, yeah, some people just just retire. But some people is like, oh yeah, I own my own shit. Like, I'm gonna continue to this until like fucking forever. Improbable. Improbable to happen. That is true, yeah. Like, sometimes it's like about algorithms and shit as well.
Welcome, welcome.
But I can absolutely understand that if they manage to do something, so like even the smaller streamers get better income and stuff, then they would actually get more people working as a streamer, which means they have more variety to actually show people that doesn't want to stream.
Feeding time.
But it is a company, so you can't really like ask the world from them, because yeah, I am working for a company and they are not having a lot of things, it feels like. Are you gonna have a laugh? I'm gonna have to steal this shit. Oh, travel banter. But yeah, I thought for some reason it was important first. That was interesting. Do you have to ask? You know what I do for a living? Thievery. Don't approve, do you? To speak truly, I do not. Fair enough. It's no secret. What I do isn't exactly noble. Thou needs not defending thyself. We aren't comrades. I can put my personal projections aside. Comrades, huh? Did I say something odd? No, never mind. Also, you're telling me I'm gonna see them? Yeah, sure. I don't think everyone should be a streamer, because that wouldn't work at all. But those who want to do it should give it a proper chance without being screwed over. Definitely. Definitely. Especially those who wants to try to become big streamers. Or like, not big streamers. Professional streamers? let's call it professional streamers, because that more or less means that they actually is gonna work with it. Absolutely giving people like them a chance, because as I said, I don't care as much about it. It would be fun, because then I would be able to do something I love as well, and that would be absolutely perfect. But it's nothing I'm really just gonna just go nuts over, if we say so. I think I need to be better level. Right. Brilliant. This is gonna be interesting. But yeah, as long as they can at least be given a chance, so they don't get screwed over. Some streamers I see the same as TV host that was the norm before. Yeah, it is kind of true. It's kind of interesting. Like, is it like as difficult to become like on TV as it is to be a streamer? That's the question.
What?
I think I might just continue a bit more of this, because for some reason I'm actually getting rather tired. And also, no, I'm not forcing myself. For anyone who wonders, like, I'm forcing myself to stream, no. I like to stream, I just started feeling tired. Thieving skill, steal, 39, 39. Joink, nope, nothing.
What next?
But yeah. Because basically, like, I am just taking tips here and there about, like, how to be a streamer. I used to, for example, have the little indicator of how many watch my stream. But there was a very good tip that I saw on the internet that was basically like, remove it. Because if you have that there, it will basically focus on anyone who is watching. But that is not always up to date, which means that when you talk to someone, they might have already gone. So I basically like, oh, remove that thing. I did that. I basically, like, even if no one is here, I'm still talking to you all, because you all is a part of this stream for me.
Try this. Try this.
And also, like, just continue talking about some stuff. Like, I don't know sometimes what to talk about. Like, most of the time I comment on the game. Not like every single thing, but just like I comment on something. And then I manage to perhaps comment on things I've done, or things I've seen, stuff like that. Being a TV host would probably need both education in either theater or similar, and then the right connection plus some luck, while streaming needs more luck, I think. Kind of 50 hard work and 50 luck. I would say that's yes. Because yes, everything needs hard work. Doesn't matter how much luck you have or how much education you have. You still need hard work. That is an absolute truth. But I can absolutely understand with like the TV, because it feels like I don't see really like many like notifications like, oh, we on this TV station search for these kind of people. Never been through that.
Me, then be hunted.
Something that would be interesting trying, just for shits and giggle, is basically to be like a voice actor. I'm not good at it, but I love doing it sometimes when I do the Ace Attorney streams. And I would just want to like try to see how that goes. But that is basically me, like, I can take my job serious, but to start something sometimes is basically just for shits and giggles.
Will not be defeated.
For example, there was like some year ago when HoloLive was announcing they wanted more. Then again, some people who has been on Idol, then the upload TV host, which is just
Letting the hunt begin.
true, but that is basically Idol to Melody Festival and to anything else and then back again. I'm not really much for that personally. But that is true, like they've been on television, I guess they just liked them and they just felt, oh, come here. But yeah, like some year ago, basically, Hololive wanted more idols, and they had like
Out of my way!
the application for it. My reason was basically just shits and giggles. It wasn't even like, oh, I want to become an idol because I am good at this, I can do this, I can do that.
Don't play.
It was just like, I want to try and see what's happening.
Well then.
If you don't like me, you don't like me. I just want to see where this leads. And yes, I wasn't actually applied all the way. But, as I said, I didn't really care too much. I just wanted to try. Plus, at the same time, I did actually write in the application, I did this for shits and giggle. Because they was wondering why you want to do this. I think they want more serious people.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
But it was an interesting thing to do anyway. Nothing wrong with giving it a try. Yeah, exactly. That like basically when I say shits and giggles, that is basically just me saying I'm just gonna try something I haven't tried before. Because I might not have a back thought of why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it because the idea of doing it. I just probably do need to like, if I want to try and do it for real, gonna have to call it something else than just doing it for shits and giggles. I don't think people who wants to do it for real feels like reading that is serious. But I'm that kind of person. Like, I take my... But Hololive looked for idols, that wasn't good. They had appliances. I don't think they really cared for what gender you was, actually. I think they're supposed to be, like, guys in Hololive as well. It's just that I've never really seen them.
Don't play.
I don't actually know. I watch some Hololive now and then. I mostly look at clips. Just fun if you look at the roosters. That is true. I watch some of them, but mostly clips. I don't know why. I like to watch streamers I know and interact with them. I like to watch clips on other people just because they're funny. For example, I started to watch someone that is actually very good, I feel. That is basically called, like, Alicia Live on Twitch, I think. Rooster accidentally double click. Oh yeah, Rooster. Roster. Yeah, I know what you're talking about at least. It's just me trying to pronunciate shit I haven't pronounced before. But yeah, I know what you mean. Basically, the lineup of everyone that works there.
What next?
Oh no.
No, then.
Oh, good God. But I can absolutely understand. Like, I don't know. I think there are a few guys, but mostly they, like, do the girl idols, definitely.
Shine forth.
I guess perhaps that was why I was not applied there. Who knows?
My turn.
Good God.
Don't.
But, what's that? I'm just like, it was there. Why not? Like, it's not like it costs me anything. Like, sure, if they would say, like, oh, you have to apply, but you have to basically, like, pay $50, then, like, that can be. Nah. But, like, it's free. Why not? I had time.
No, then.
I don't know what they saw wonderful sort of vid. Do I still have that video? No, did I send them to them? But do I have that video still? Hold on here a second. Do I have that? Oh God. It's not often I feel like I give myself cringe, but this is one of those things that definitely would give me that. Oh hell, do I still have that, or have I actually deleted it? You needed to make like an introduction video. And you just needed sound if you wanted to, but you basically needed to like send them an invite to be able to watch it. And I just thought like, wait, do I still have that? Oh God, I don't know if I actually have, because I can't find it. But I don't know when I actually did upload it even. I am I am actually kinda goddamn scared of what I'm gonna find. I'm not even joking. I'm so curious now. Do I still have that here somewhere? No, I don't think I have, because I did manage to find the first video of when I moved away, and it's supposed to be after there. Hold on, I'm gonna check something. Okay, so that's like that. Okay. Okay. No, it's not there. I am... Do I still have it on, like, my hard drive or something, then? I like many of them, but mainly Botan fan. But it would be fun to see some dudes that aren't mega feminine or such. Imagine a male idol that sounds like Corpse or similar. It's just the biggest bro idol. That's fair enough, actually. I know who Botan is, because isn't that like the grey-haired lion that basically plays a lot of FPS and is absolutely banger on it as well? I might be wrong, but I feel like I heard Botan before, and I feel like that is the person. I haven't watched her much, like... Yes. Shishiro Botan. Ah, okay. That's the thing, I don't often watch the Japanese or... like, non-English speaking ones, because I kinda want to understand what the hell I'm listening to. So that is basically why I just watch some of them. But I'm not gonna say I don't enjoy some of them. Like, as I said, I do watch clips now and then, and even like the Japanese clips and the Japanese like stuff there, they are fun. They are absolutely great. It's just that if I basically want to watch a stream or something, or longer, then basically... So more Mori, Gura, and the rest of for you. Exactly. Right now, the only ones I'm following is Mori, Gura, and Kiara. I don't, as I said, I don't watch all of it. But sometimes when I have the time and just feel like I'm a bit bored, I do like watch something that I do enjoy. For example, if they play something I like to watch, or stuff like that. But basically, yes.
How about you?
Those are basically the ones I watch.
I will cut you down.
But mostly when it is like live streams, I don't watch too many live streams on YouTube. I can do that sometime if there is like a friend that decided to stream on YouTube and I'm actually there. Morigura and Ina from me amongst the English group. Fair enough, actually. I started to actually watch VTubers because I managed to find a clip of Pikame on Twitter. And I don't know, I just thought that clip was so funny that I, for some reason, managed to find like VTuber on YouTube. So I started watching some VTuber things on YouTube. So the first one I went with was Gura. And then I think it was
What next?
Mori and Kiara, or it was Kiara and then Mori. I know at least that Pikame was the one that introduced me to the whole goddamn world of this. And Gura was the one that basically welcomed me through the door, you could say. I don't know how to really explain that, but like that's the best explanation I have.
The flame guides us true.
But yeah, like I just love to watch some clips now and then of like VTubers now and then, and it's just fun. Pikame. The whole drama just made me angry and embarrassed to be a gamer and a weeb. Yeah, like I know she had drama and she decided to actually...
Come on, I've got better things to do.
They don't call it... What is it called? I was about to say retire. It's not called retire. They call it something.
May the sacred flame shine
My
forth.
brain doesn't work properly.
My turn.
Graduate, that's what it's called. But I know she went through some stuff at that end there. As I said, like, I didn't watch too much Pikmin, but I knew about them. And I did watch some clips now and then of them as well. They were absolutely wonderful. But yeah, there are those people out there, and sometimes shit like that happen, unfortunately.
Well then.
Like, when it is, like, in big, like, Hololive or V-Shoujo and stuff, you can kind of understand, like, they graduating and stuff, because they might just get tired of the company or stuff like that. But it is basic, like, when it is, like, independent VTubers, then the only reason to graduate is because someone has done something. It's just like, why? Yeah, me do. Oh, hold on. I can still not read it. Wait, where is it? There it is. Oh shit! I managed to add the blocked term. Yeah, the mod didn't like the term moron. I thought I allowed it a bit, but no. But yeah, I absolutely understand. There are people that basically just decided that no, we don't like you, and you shouldn't be liked. And like, that's just stupid. There is no goddamn reason for it at all. But that's just the thing. Like, it's not just insane. It's fine. We'll use another word next time. That is fair. I just misclicked and for some reason just added the term. I thought I could read it afterward, but I couldn't. But yeah, like that's also the thing. Like, I can understand there is a lot of this in VTubing, but the interesting part is not just VTubing. There is like a lot as well, I believe, in also like movie making. There's a lot shit going on there. There is a lot going on with game making. Like, there is always gonna be that shit just because someone doesn't like something.
What next?
But it is very sad, definitely. Like, I'm not even gonna like say against that it is sad, because it is really sad. Even if you don't know a person, then you don't need to think, oh, I don't care. Because I do care. I don't know them, didn't watch much of them, but it's really sad that it happened. But yeah, those people just decided to speak for the whole community and basically bully her. And then have the gal that she did something wrong. Yeah. But it's not fun when that happens.
A torrent of arrows.
There is a lot of people that does that. They kind of like did the same thing for like Pal World, just as an example. It's a bad example. We thought like one is a game and one is basically a person. But it's like people started to raging like, oh, AI shit, don't do this, don't do that. Like, oh, and like there was no proof behind it. They just did it because they wanted to rant about something. Like, for example, I rant a lot about my work and shit that's going on in my life sometimes. But I don't rant because I want to. I rant because I have something to rant about.
Coming.
There is a reason for it. It's not just empty words.
I'll do my best.
But unfortunately, we cannot all be saints.
Oh, sacred light.
We cannot all be good people, unfortunately. It would be wonderful if we all could, but unfortunately some people have decided it is not necessary. But yeah, I do at least hope that she's doing fine now. Like, she might miss being a VTuber a lot. She might feel like wanting to come back, but still get it feeling that she is hindered by not wanting to. As long as she is fine now. I will just say as long as she is fine now. That's all I can say. Ranting is one thing. They just throw shade and want to start shit where there was no need for it. Yeah, that's kind of the explanation I said. Like, it might not be a rant, but they didn't have any proof for it. They didn't have any basis for doing it. They just did it. Like, that's, in a sense, like, that's what I explained. Like, I don't do that because I have always a reason for things that I say. Like, for example, when I said about Brotherhood, I don't say I hate it, I just say that I didn't like the first one. I'm not gonna throw shit on the second one, because I don't know it. Basically, they're gonna need to be fact, but yeah. There are some who says she's another VTuber now, but since we don't know, it's speculation, and if it's true, I hope it's true and she has fun with a new community. Definitely. I will say this, like, if she managed, like, if she lost a lot of good people just because she decided to become a new VTuber and stuff like that, doesn't matter as long as she's happy and have a good community. Like, I don't give a shit as long as the people that are good people feel good. Then I don't know, I don't care what they're doing. Well, of course, as long as it's anything bad. Like, if there's anything good they're doing, and they're feeling good, and they have they just having a good time, then I'm happy for them. I'm happy they found that. I'm happy they found the new happiness. Sad they had to go through that part they did. But as long as they found something, at least, that they feel, I can finally feel something good. Because that is wonderful then. So I hope at least you're right that she has a new community. Not because like everyone in the old community was bad, but just so she can leave the part behind that is had left her a bad taste in the mouth. Also, I did kill that thing. Huh. Oh wait, do I get a lot of experience now? I hope so. I'm gonna check how much experience I get. Because I think I did it last time without even realizing. And I kind of just managed to get a shit ton of experience. I didn't even know where it came from. Sorcery. No, it's basically just ram horns. I think that's enough to basically just fuck your day over. I can't even break him right now. The dumb thing is also that so many just go absolutely bananas when a VTuber make a mistake, which he didn't, but still, and bullies them like, don't you see that they are a person as well? They cannot make mistakes just like everyone else, and also who thinks that makes it right to harass someone. That is true, but that is, as I said, like, it's not just VTubing. I'm getting like it is more or less for a lot of people. Is like being targeted by things like that, which is really sad. It's like as long as people have some eyes on them, people feel like, oh, we can try and stir up some shit. I can't really say tell for anyone the reason why they do it. Like, some people might just have had a shit ass childhood and for some reason feels like they're gonna bring it out towards everyone else. And that is still not alright, but it's nothing we really can do about it. Like, that's basically just the parents' fault then. But we can't really say why it is. But I can absolutely understand, like, as I said, it's not just VTubers, there's a lot of different people as well, but there is a lot against VTubers. I guess it's just because like me, for example, I have been streaming with a camera, so some people know my face, but I'm pretty certain you, Maestro, I don't know if you've seen some of my webcam recordings. Unless for them it's oh, this is not a real you, so I can bully the shit out of you because this is not a real person. Like, the real person is behind there, but you are not. I don't know. I can't not logically find a reasoning. I just can speculate of small reasoning to why. But they might just be completely false as well. And yes, I did get a lot of experience, goddamn. Yeah, I CRF if someone harass someone who has done something atrocious, but don't do it to someone who just made a mistake. Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, like they're making like a movie or like a documentary about a doctor that is like inhumane as hell. And like that's a real dude because he basically did, he did like got 100 people killed and he doesn't give a shit. Like, sure, you probably shouldn't like really gather townspeople with like pitchforks and like
Letting my arrow
torches, but you can still at least dislike the guy like a goddamn, because what he did was
I'll do my best.
not stupid, because he felt he had the reason to do it and had the intelligence to do it, but he didn't. But he still believed himself up. And no, I haven't. I have added one of your videos to my watch later, and I think it's one that has cam, but don't remember. That's fair enough. But I was just basically taking that as an example, because like I'm VTubing now because I got interested in trying it, and
I'll do my best.
because I don't really have a good camera anyway, I just decided to actually have my avatar out, because it's better than basically have a faceless voice.
I will cut
I
you
felt at
down.
least it gives some sort of taste to the whole thing.
letting the hunt beginning.
But basically, I've like had like cameras in like 2017. Like, I don't really give a shit if people see my face.
The hunt endeth.
I don't know how it would feel. It would feel weird now if I would have my face cam on and stuff. But personally, I don't really give a damn. Yeah, it makes it somewhat visual while still in really only being the voice. Yeah, that is true. Because like it is just a voice, but I still have this little avatar here, and it at least reacts to me. It like gives a little flavor to it. 65, hopefully it does. There we go. Woo! But yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna end my stream here, because my throat for some reason is getting a bit sore from all this talking. And I am a bit tired. Like, today has not much been happening, but I am tired, and it's been a slow ass day.